Wait 1 second, making sure I'm recording. I should be recording now. Okay, I'm recording this after last episode, but hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. And hello and welcome back to Minecraft in Paradise Golden Age, episode 730 something. I cannot remember the exact number off the bat of my head now. But hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Also realize how low our levels are now. Need to go head over to the... what do you call it? Need to go head over to the spider farm and get some levels. I actually did plan on going to... where was it again? I planned on going to my zombie spawner. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to head over to our zombie spawner and actually do some work on it. Because I have been deciding on a new, you know, kind of zombie spawner. A new zombie spawner to sort out some of the issues, I would say. I think it might work, the idea that I have. But I feel like it could work out a lot better for the XP and all that. We'll see, instead of going to our spider farm. So I would love a skeleton one because I am in dire need of some building blocks of bones. So, you know, we're going to have to go gather up some of that now. Well, not now, but, you know, at some point soon. Need to get that done, I tell you. Need to get that done. But hopefully you are all doing okay today and staying safe. Okay. So, in today's episode, we're going to be continuing working on our deep underground Lush Caves area. I don't actually remember the name that I actually gave this place so long ago. You know when you go to an area for so long, but then you forget its name after a long time of not being there? It's like that. That is my problem. I actually do think of an idea that I wanted to talk about again. And that is actually tearing down this entire wall over here. I like the idea of having a little hole here so you could see the river and all that. And I like the idea when I first created it. I used to have a checkered floor, but then it made Berry a bit, you know, motion sickness kind of thingy. I think something like that. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to go change it. And so I did. And it turned out a lot better, I would definitely say. So, there's good up there. I would love a, you know, I was about to say I would love a spider farm, but then, you know, I already have one of those. One that does not poison me. There we go. And so, gather up some more string and gold. Pretty sure I had some coal on me that I was got put up with miles of coal. Also, I've gotten so much iron from this build project, I tell you. Last episode, we also had to deal with a explosive creeper that tore up a lot of the roof and a lot of the walls. So the wall might look a little bit, you know, singy for a little while. Might, you know, look at it every once in a while and decide, you know, I'm going to chisel it a little bit better. And we'll see. But the reconstruction of this area that we've done recently has improved the area like tenfolds, I would definitely say. Tenfolds, it looks a lot better. So I did notice that bit there that I missed. I really need to go chisel it. Let's see. But we do have quite a lot to mine out today, but not really. It's not too much compared to what we've already mined out. And we do have a fresher backpack, I would say, to go fill up again, as I've just emptied it at the chest storage area. I forgot about the roof again. I will probably expand the roof in the future. That's something I do want to say. I do want to expand the roof, but then I am thinking about a different roof idea. I could either extend this roof by another block, or two. Maybe even 3. Or, I could only extend a certain area. So, I will probably just leave the idea of extending the roof until we're more done with this build project, and for another time, I tell you. Because there's so many other build projects that we need to get done. So I think we'll probably leave those ideas for now, working on this area. Because I've worked on this area for non-stop for a few episodes now. And I thought, you know what, it might tire you out, so I better swap over to something else, I tell you. More digging somewhere else. I'm just joking. Probably might be some digging, but you know, not too much like we've been doing recently for this build project. Originally with the wall being, you know, right there, where that diorite is there, that used to be the wall. And then a few episodes, well, the episode after I did up the whole place and made that arch over there and that, I thought, you know what, I'm really bad at stonework. But then I also thought about another idea, and it was extending this build project bit here. Because I always created it as a room to get to another room kind of idea. But then I thought, you know what, I could actually make this a lot nicer if I expanded the back. Make it more open, free. That's what I will say. That's why we're also going to be removing this. Yes, we're finally going to be removing this. And then I will also fix that road. I will probably just take the same gravel and then turn it into coarse dirt. Coarse dirt isn't the nicest, but I do plan on going around my world with brown concrete powder and then sprinkling some of that in. That'll help out quite a lot. A lot of the time you actually put them on the sides of your roads. And this is like a newer technique that people use in the newer updates. Not really my style, but I saw the video that took that idea from again recently, and it was upgrading how to upgrade a village with 10 different stuff. Better roads and all that. It wasn't too bad. It was quite good. Let's see. But I gave like a long list of what you could add to a village, and I started thinking, you know what? I should really start working on my other villages. Well, that's where I took the idea of, putting in brown cocoa powder, I was about to say. No. Some brown concrete. There we go. Some brown concrete. Putting that in the sides of our paths, or maybe even inside of the path. Kind of create little bits that the grass can't really spread onto. Something like that. That's a good, pretty good idea. Also, I've never knew how much, permafrost is actually in this area. You don't know how much, an area holds the permafrost until you start mining it all out. Let's see. It's quite sad that, Berrytastic, the modded survival series by Berry, my sister, that she does not have. Also in archaeology, due to it colliding with another mod. When I heard that, oh, my heart. Why? No dinosaurs. How could you? Everyone loves a dinosaur every once in a while. I always loved the Ankylosaurus. Is that what you call it? Little dinosaur with the ball on its tail. Let's see. Or the Stegosaurus. Or the Brachiosaurus. Also known as Littlefoot. Let's see. Remember the show Land Before Time? That was a great movie. I watched it on a VHS tape. I watched it before some of you who are watching this even heard about, Land Before Time. I know some of you don't even know what it is. A lot of you would probably know what it is, but some of you, I know some of you out there not seen the greatest masterpiece of Land Before Time. The one that I never really understood of Land Before Time was actually the T-Rex one. The kid was kind, but the mama T-Rex was not a happy T-Rex. But I always loved that, T-Rex from the show. We'll see, I can't even remember its name. Been that long. Been that long, I tell you. Let's see. I did watch it on VHS, so it has been quite a long time. Let's see. Let's mine out all of this. And there we go, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. There we go. Well, that's not too bad. There we go, that's not looking too bad. We're getting quite close to the end of this build project now. Do apologise, I stopped speaking there for a second. I started thinking in my head about stuff. Let's see. But we'll mine out all of this over here. Let's see. Okay, I got a good question for you. What's your favourite dinosaur? That's my question for you. What's your favourite dinosaur? You have a favourite dinosaur? And what is your favourite dinosaur? If you don't have a favourite dinosaur, why don't pick one? Let's see. Dinosaurs are good. It's weird to think, you know, George Washington never got to hear about dinosaurs. He died just before they were discovered. Well, a few years before they were discovered. Quite an interesting fact there. And I'm pretty sure the first one was actually found in France. And it was in a swamp. And they found half of it preserved. And the other half, you know, all singed. Because half of it was in a bog. But then they also found a bunch of other dinosaurs. I'm pretty sure it was a compy. That was the first dinosaur that they found. I can't remember. But the real question is, what did they think when they uncovered, you know, a Triceratops for the first time? Like our Sarah tomato that we have up on the surface here. What did they think about a Triceratops? I cannot speak, I tell you. Let's see. Iron it. Okay. Now that I put away the iron and coal that we have in our backpack. Let's see. Let's mine out this layer by layer, I tell you. We're getting quite close to actually finishing it. I'll see if I had any more glowstone on me. We've just ran out of, you know, totally out of glowstone again. Sometimes I head into the nether, but it's really hard to get any glowstone these days. Plus I do plan on travelling quite far in the nether soon. We're going to have a nether trip soon, where we head deep into the nether to look for a certain new ore that spawns in our world. Similar to netherite, but said to be a lot stronger. Now I have done research into it, and it's definitely a lot more powerful than my rainbow armor that we have currently. Though nonetheless, I still quite prefer the armor that we have. It has been our armor for quite a long time. I actually had it set up on an armor stand for so long because I wanted to keep it pristine for when we finally got to wear it at a certain episode mark. I can't remember what one, episode 100. And I would not wear it until then. And also 4 iron. That's actually very good. You know what? We've gotten quite a lot of iron, I tell you. Quite a lot of iron. I may actually just fill up a lot of the landscape full of water now, just so no mobs can spawn. And then fill in all of the, you know, other stuff in. I could probably just leave it like this for now. Leave it just like, you know, fully, you know, all mined out. Though it would not look the nicest, I tell you. It would not look the nicest. There we go. And so we'll start mining out all of that there. There we go. To think all of that's going to be all mined out. You wouldn't really think it, would you? Until you see it. I think I might actually remove that. And maybe do it there, maybe? I think that would look a lot nicer than what we did previously. There we go. Yeah, maybe something like that, maybe. Yeah, it looks a lot nicer. A lot nicer, I would definitely say. Okay. Well, we do have quite a lot to trim off this area. Maybe I should just do it from the top up. It's quite fun when we do it from the top up and then, yeah, well, top down. You know what I meant. Let's see, when we do it from the top down, because, you know, you always see it just slowly just chisel away, into something that you would never really think. Poop! I just started putting that in my backpack. The wrong backpack. There we go. And some iron. For our troubles, we almost have 3 stacks of iron. That is actually very good. I need all the iron I can get. So many different projects I have planned in the future, you know, sometimes require a lot of iron. That's what we'll see. Though, something that's really been bugging me is the entrance of our lab. I was thinking about changing it to something else, but then it's really bugging me. Any suggestions how to change up our entrance of our lab would be quite appreciated. I would love to change it one day into something a little tad bit better, but still, you know, keep it to what we originally had. That's what we'll see. There we go. So that just chills in it all the way, all the way, all the way, all the way down, all the way, all the way, all the way down, 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 all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, all the way down, mining us to the ground, mining us down to the ground. So we shall have us a clean slate for us to mine down, down, down. There we go. We're actually getting quite a lot done now. A lot done, I tell you. A lot done. You wouldn't think, you know, how much, you know, blocks this is, but, you know, mining underground in Minecraft actually, you know, is quite a hard thing to do. I find it a little bit easier when, you know, it's just, you know, a certain amount of area that I have to mine, but still, you know, this is not actually our biggest area that we've mined out. Technically, you know, this is about a quarter of that project that we mined out over there. But still, you know, it is quite a lot. It is quite a lot. There we go. Not too bad. Not too bad at all. Ah, sorry about that. Oop, I accidentally pierced into the next layer there. Minding that, all of that. Holy moly! I didn't expect to see one of yous around here. A lot easier than your compatriot, your comrade that I saw earlier. Who blew up everything. That will always stick with me, I tell you. It's always those explosive nuclear creepers, I tell you. It wasn't like the nuclear creeper that we had dealt with before. This was on its own class, I tell you. Its own class. That being a mini nuke compared to what it was the first time it happened. Back a long time ago. And the only reason that I actually survived that nuke, I'm pretty sure, wasn't due to my armor. It was due to the blocks that I started placing under me. Because I was on an elevated land. And for some reason, explosions have a weird thing when it travels sideways. It does less damage when it's, you know, more vertical. But when it's more below and you're on the same ground, or even below, just by one block, it still does a lot of damage. But if you get up at a certain, you know, block radius, it seems to do less damage some of the time. So I think that's the only reason why I actually survived that nuclear explosion that we had. Let's see, that destroyed our spawn region. Funny that we're talking about it again. I just talked about it last episode. It always comes back around, I tell you. Always comes back around. I know I should be, you know, mining out, you know, the second layer down, but, you know, I got quite, you know, excited to just start mining out the final layer. We'll get to it in a second. Start mining out that second layer again. And then I'll probably just mine out that real quickly, and then that'll be us done here for today. Mining out all of that. Let's see. What's a good question that we can ask? Okay. What's your favourite thing about this build so far? That's what I will say. Your favourite thing about this build. Now, this area that I'm currently standing in does have plans to be having a full little bit of water over here. This area will be filled up with water, but still have a little bit of a land bit. So it could be a nice little fishing area in the future. If only squids would spawn in my world. Sorry, I started thinking about squids when I was talking about water. I built a squid farm a while ago that confirmed the fact that squids do not spawn in my world anymore. The last 2 squids actually spawned a little while ago, but you know, they weren't the last 2. They'd been, you know, 600 episodes or something since the last one. Well, actually, since the start of my world, for some reason, squids stopped spawning. And I think it's due to my mod back in the day that I had. You know, the one that had the... what was it? It stopped my... well, I might as well talk about it again. I had a mod. It was called something creatures... not remastered creatures, something like that. But it was something creatures mod, and it affected the spawn rate of more creatures mobs. So I decided to get rid of it one day, and that's how we got rid of my super OP sword. But it also seems to affected normal spawns as well. But I do also think another thing's also affecting that. Natulius and the surrounding area are quite bad for taking up a lot of the spawn of different mobs. So I think, you know, we might need to deal with 0-0. I did have an idea of maybe building our oil rig up there. That was a possibility. So we could do that. It would keep the creepers, you know, rolling in for ages. Not a bad idea. As I say, the spawn regions are always loaded. That being that area. That's why there's so many Natulius up there. It's called the Natulius crisis, and we kind of fixed it when we put in some magma, but also it turns out there was a lot of Natulius eggs at the bottom of the ocean because they'd suffocated themselves. So we had to pick up all of those, and it took forever. Plus you can only pick up one at a time. And also, it's now time to mine out all of this. I will probably move these chests somewhere safer. To more the storage room that I created. It's quite sad that we have to remove this, but this whole area was, you know, named the Stone Pyramid area, Stone Pyramid Project or something like that. It actually uses a lot of the materials used for the mob farm up there that used to be just there. Tiny little bit of it is still left up there. Not too much there. Used to be a zombie spawner. Not the worst, but not the best. That's what I will say. I already had one, so I didn't really have a need for a second one. So I eventually just broke it and never looked back too much. Let's see. Mining out all of this over here. And that can go there. There we go. Pick up all of that. And also I accidentally hit right click there, so that's why I opened up my backpack. Just so you know. There we go. And the last few blocks of our stone pyramid, you can not even walk up it no more. Comes tumbling down. You know what? With that finally gone, you can see how open this area is now, eh? Like, there is so much possibility to, you know, be built down here. But it all depends on, you know, what we pick next. What path shall we take? It is up to us to decide that. But first, let's remove these chests. I do have a little spawn bit over here. And I think I will nick a few of these blocks. That are not very necessary. Yeah, that should work. I'll nick what is, you know, resourcefully very useful. Bean, fossils. Lapis is not bad. Do I see any more andesite? Yes, I do. Poop. Forgot how full up my backpack was. Okay. Any more andesite in here? There's a little bit there. And so that should be us. I will take that gravel. I'll take all of that gravel. I don't see any more andesite in there. There's a little bit of iron there. I could take that. That gold as well. A lot of sand as well. I should take that as well. Some polished andesite. Yeah, that should do. That should do. Just start checking some of that over there. Plant fossil, iron, gold. Sand can come in here for a second. That shall have to go in my polished granite. Well, not polished granite, my andesite box. That's what this is nicknamed, the andesite box. Pretty sure that's the andesite box. Do I have another one that has andesite? Yes, it must have been this one that was the andesite on. Yes, yes, yes. And diorite as well. That can get going. I can take that gold. I will be needing that. And so that should be that. Oh, my ceiling. That's not too bad. So I saw iron down there. But I did see some andesite. There we go. There we go. Not too bad. Might as well clean out some of this backpack, and I keep accidentally hitting the wrong stuff, I tell you. That. That can actually go in my other backpack. There's all the gravel. I'm collecting quite a lot of gravel now. And so that can go there. Break that. That can go there. And that can go there. So that can just start getting chucked over there. Because I do not need any of this stuff now. You know what, I will probably keep some of the stone on me now. Just in case I need it for something. That's why there's 4 on the left there. Left over. But that was quite a lot of mining that we did today. But next episode we shall be doing something else. Somewhere around my world. I tell you, there's always something around my world that needs, you know, done. So I might as well do some of that. And that. And yeah, that should work. That should work out pretty good. Got some dirt there. Might as well put that with that dirt. Ah. Fresh, I tell you. Fresh. This is now my backpack. And that is all that we mined out. You never really expect the size of something that you mined out for so long to be such large. Let's see. Such a large space. It's not our largest mine out this, you know, in a little while. Our largest one is actually just through the doors over there, and I thought I saw a creeper there, but no. Must have been my imagination. Must have been a stone bricks there, causing me to see some stuff. But that'll be our largest mine out, and you can actually kind of see how far it goes out that way. That will be turned into our tree farm. But that'll be for the future. I don't plan on doing that anytime soon now. So it would actually be very vital. Yes, that's what I shall do tomorrow. I've actually figured out what we will be doing tomorrow. So next episode, we shall be working on another bit of our deep underground areas. But not this area, not the deep underground lush caves that we have. But our Mother's Day project. Now, we worked on the Mother's Day project a while ago and got a little bit more stuff done with it. I created a little bit more, stuff for it. If only I could climb the vines to get up there faster. Need to actually fix a lot of the stone around here. Actually need to finish off it. I tell you, I forgot all about the green terracotta. Let's see. So I better put in all of that green terracotta, as I now have the gravel to do so. Plus I also need that gravel for other stuff as well. I went the wrong way. I wanted to show it off before I end today's episode. This episode might be a bit longer just because of this one little bit. I tell you, it's like the last little bit that gets me over like 1 hour. It's always super annoying, I tell you. I try to do it as fast as possible, and then it always bites me in the butt. Always does so. I quite enjoy this area. We really need to work on it again soon. Okay. Let's walk down the Mother's Day project. I'm actually thinking about remodeling the entrance bit here. I'm thinking about moving it over. And I think we might do that soon, right? Might do that soon. Because I think I could probably move the entrance there. And then probably put the water there. And then probably just block up that bit there. And I do have my reasons, as it is quite close to another build project that we're doing. That is our Sapphire Pit project. But this is the Mother's Day project that we will be working on next episode. There's quite a lot of stuff that I wanted to get done with the walls as well. I forgot my wood shulker. We'll just get to the next episode. So, hopefully you enjoyed today's episode. Have a nice day, sir. Have a toasty apple, maybe some more vitamins, very, very important. And bye-bye, see you next time. Have a nice day, bye-bye.